Hey, welcome back to Pappy Tinkers, and through the magic of editing, here we are back again, ready to try out the new paint booth. Now, the only thing I've done, besides putting it back together again after we unfolded it last time, is I've lined the sides and the bottom with packing tape. Just regular box packing tape so that overspray, when it gets stuck to it, because it'll make for very easy cleaning. Just peel up the tape and go some more. You could also use craft paper or shelving paper, something that'll easily peel off, just so that you're not creating dust inside the paint booth from the overspray. And there's some pictures that I'll put up somewhere around here of how I have the exhaust hooked up and flowing out the window. And we're going to test it with one of my models that I messed up the clear on. This little Austin dragster car for the, oh gosh, which build off is it? I don't remember. But anyways, I ran into some problems with it, and I contacted Jameson from Scale Finishes, and he suggested that I try the 2K Clear. So I've got this, and let's get it close up a bit right here. And this is pretty cool because it comes in two separate bottles of the hardener and the clear itself. And it says explicitly, take the contents of bottle A, pour it into bottle B, shake it up, and go for it. Pretty simple. Now, this is also, as a 2K and hardened clear, something that you need to be careful with the overspray and the fumes. So a paint booth like this is very necessary. Besides the temperature, maybe like Buddy Chris over at Carousel Crazy, he has to spray his stuff outside because he uses the spray can. But there is plenty of room in here to actually use the spray can and still vent it outdoors. So we're getting ready to try to fix this model, and I'm going to be spraying it with my new Jihad 39 with 0.5 tip in it. And I've got my airline ran over here. And after we get stuff mixed up, we're going to give it a shot. So give me a few minutes to get that stuff ready. I'm sure you don't need to see how difficult it is to take one bottle and pour it into the other and shake it up. Pretty simple. All right, we'll be back in another minute. All right, we let the clear set for about 5 minutes after shaking it up so that the bubbles weren't jerking it around. And I don't know how well you can hear me over the sound of the paint booth, but it really isn't that loud. However, it might be loud coming over the video. I guess I'll find that out when I go to edit. That's good. All right, right now I can smell the fumes because I'm not wearing a respirator, and I did this on purpose just to see how effective this booth is, this fan is. And during the time that I have said this, the fumes that I could smell have already been sucked out and are gone. So that's a very big plus. Now that's also not to say that you should not or don't have to wear a respirator while using this. That is not what I'm saying at all. I hope you're noticing how fast the fumes get extracted out of the paint booth. That's very nice. Now I'm standing just a few feet away from these, and they are definitely gassing off, but the fumes are being sucked right out. I can barely smell anything. I have other people in the house, and nobody's yelling and screaming going, "Oh my God, that stinks!" Even dogs right here at my feet, they're not going in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 all around me. All right, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this went on beautifully. Let's see if it's... well, you'll have to wait to see this. But we're going to let these sit in here and let the fumes all get out. There was quite a bit of the clear left over. You can't save this. It's done. Once it's catalyzed, you got a couple hours and then it's gone. But Mr. Jameson and Scale Finishes, if this dries like this, you definitely got a customer. You definitely got a customer. All right, we're going to come back in a little bit, and then we're going to look everything over the paint booth, the car. This video is about the paint booth, not so much the model, and we'll have our final thoughts on it in a little bit. So what's my bottom line on this? Is it perfect? No. But it's pretty daggone good for 89 bucks. And I'm going to have the link in the description down below for where I got this on Amazon. This could really make a difference for your modeling projects. And if you're worried about the space, because this does take up a fair amount of space on your workbench, this thing comes apart and folds back up so easy that it's worth every penny of it. So for you guys with crowded areas, there is no excuse disconnect that and pop out this fan. Leave that in the window if you want. If not, surely you've got room in your hobby space for something this big. This is no bigger than 2 model kits. You can't go wrong. Not for 89 bucks. I waited too long to get this. Don't make my mistake. See you next time on Pappy Tinkers.
Smash the thumbs up for me and have a wonderful day.